Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Doggyvl and today we're going to talk about free-to-play fusion. So the champion that we're talking about, it's Skull Lord Var-Gall. He's from a Lizardman faction and he requires 4 Drakes champions, epic champions, and each Drakes require 4 Skull Swarms. The rare champions, you can get them from campaign second node. You can farm them on any level, normal, hard, brutal, or nightmare. I presume that as higher you go, he's gonna have a higher percentage to drop. Now, for me personally, I had already 4 Drakes, which make my life easier when I had to make the fusion. So the champion has some unique skills, and also pairing for the first time. Champion is actually paired with a rare. A legendary champion is paired with a rare. I'll show you in a few seconds his skills. But regarding energy and if it's worth it or not, I can't answer the question, to be honest. Each person can assist the situation and take that decision for themselves. For me, having in consideration that it's a legendary champion, even if it's a bad champion, eventually he's gonna be nerfed or buffed, and it's gonna be useful at something in the game. Right, so unfortunately I did not had enough potions to take him to 6 stars ascending. I did not had red potions, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, red potions from 4 skip, which is not open yet. But we're gonna try the champion even without, so without the amulet and a banner. Obviously with the banner you can actually go for more accuracy or resistance, in my opinion, and for amulets it will be better defense or HP, depends where you want to use him. So let's go a bit through his skills. First skill basically attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit fills his champion's turn meter by 5%, so he can fill it up 10%. Also has a 30% chance to repeat this skill and place a 100% heal reduction debuff on the target for 2 turns if this skill is repeated. So basically what it says, if he attacks one champion twice and he goes again because he has a 30% chance, he can actually attack a champion 4 times and also place a heal reduction on the enemy, which is quite good for Fire Knight. You can actually have 4 hits on A1 and also heal reduction. I'm gonna show you a bit later, basically swapping Cold Heart with Skull Lord Var-Gall just for the heal reduction and see how it goes. Second skill basically places a 25% strengthen buff on this champion for 2 turns, has a 75% chance of placing a provoke debuff on the target for 1 enemy. This strengthen, it's quite good in arena. Also the provoke, you can actually take 1 champion out of the equation quite fast. And strengthen buff, basically it's similar with defense increase buff. A3 has a 5 turn cooldown, attacks all enemy, has a 75% chance of placing 50% decrease attack for 2 turns. Again, it's quite good in dungeons, but also in arena, and it can go down to 4 turns if it's booked as at maximum. Now the champion has two passives. First passive when attacked, basically decrease the attacker's max HP by 5%, cannot decrease a single enemy max HP by more than 50%. Occurs once per enemy attacked and does not work against bosses. Has 50% chance of placing two fearly buff on the target whose max HP has been decreased by 20% or more. To be honest, this passive, in my opinion, will be a bit useless. In dungeons, you're not gonna see him being attacked often in order to actually decrease enemy uh, max HP. So you're not gonna see almost any true fear buff placed by this champion. But like I said, the unique part of this champion is the last passive. Revives basically a swarm with 50% HP and 50% meter at the start of each turn. If there are multiple Skull Swarm on the team, only one of them will be revived. Which is quite good, especially let's say in faction war. You can make a team of Skull Lord and also Skull Swarms, and he's gonna revive them all the time. Regarding masteries, we went on offensive and defensive tree. On defensive tree, we went for counter attack, 50% chance to get a counter attack if he loses 25% of his max HP. Also on offensive, we went with Giant Slayer due to his A1. I placed him in accuracy gear. As you can see on his base stats, they are quite high. 26 HP, 25,000 HP, 1000 attack, 1.2 defense. Speed is quite high, 107, sorry. And then resistance 80 and accuracy 50. To be honest, I haven't seen any champion with this high stats as base stats. With the gear that I have placed him on 45,000 life, 1.6 attack, 2.5 defense because it's a defense based champion. Critical rate it's 106 and critical damage 100. Also he has 229 accuracy, just to make sure that he's gonna place the reduction on A1. As I said before, I don't have really high-end gear, so this is what I have at the moment, and probably for the majority of you guys are in the same situation as me, are not able to farm all day long different dungeons, and you need to work with what you got. So I have critical rate on gloves, I have defense on chest, and I went with speed on boots. Accuracy where I could find, and critical rate as well. Also, I have a HP ring with HP percentage and defense percentage. It would be better if I would have more defense percentage, but like I said, my rolls are not that good, and even artifacts are not quite high end. Let's try the champion in Fire Knight. Like I said, I want to see how he's gonna perform, especially in Fire Knight, because in my opinion, he's not gonna provide anything for Dragon, as he has no high damage. You will see in a bit, and also he doesn't have poisons to help with the Dragon or with Ice Golem or Spider. So regarding dungeons, I think the only place how we're gonna use him is gonna be Fire Knights. So I have run it once, to be honest with him. It's quite a slow run. This is the composition I'm using, and let's see how it goes. Due to having him in the team instead of Colhard, basically we're trying to see if we can actually do the Fire Knight without Colhard in order for him to actually place or to place the heal reduction debuff. This will be a really long fight, unfortunately, and it's not gonna help much on waves. You will see in a minute. Look like 2.5, 2.7 damage. It's quite slow. Instead, his animation, it's amazing when he attacks everybody and he places attack down. That's really nice to see. I hope that the new champions that they're gonna be out, they're gonna bring similar animation. I'm gonna let you guys watch the fight. I'm gonna place it a bit on forward, and we're gonna stop once we go to the Fire Knight battle. Right, so we're back. We're at the Fire Knights actually fight. Took us 5 minutes to actually pass the two waves. But let's see how it does. He's attacking now. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. And he plays heal reduction. From this point of view, basically, look at it. He's quite good. But if you think about it, we're using now legendary on hoping that we're gonna have 4 attacks on A1 and to place a heal reduction. When could we actually use a rare for this? So like I said at the start of the video, it's up to you guys if you decide if it's worth it or not. For me, like I said, it was easy to actually do the champion as I had almost everything ready for him except the potions unfortunately, but I'll promise you guys that next time I'll have a full guide and everything will be updated for the champions that I'm gonna do videos. As you can see, it's quite low damage going on the Fire Knight at the moment. He's doing 2 hits now. Everybody's like really low damage, like 1000. Let's see, I've seen 1.7. He's done. Just 2 attacks on A1, unfortunately. Now we're in a position where we need that heal reduction, else the final knight will actually heal himself, and this fight will take even longer. Yes, and he uses strengthen, unfortunately. So this is gonna be quite long fight. Let's see if he can place. Nope, he did not. He heals. Yes, like I said, it's not quite helpful. He's having A1 with 2 hits, hoping actually for 2 additional more to place the heal reduction. It's not 100% guarantee heal reduction on the attack like Cold Hard has it, but um, he's trying to do his job basically. It's a poor legendary champion in my opinion overall. There are champions much better than this. Alright, so we're gonna fast forward now again, and we'll see you guys at the end of the fight to see how much damage he has done. So the Fire Knight is done. Uh, as you could see, took us almost 11 minutes. And regarding damage, he's done the lowest. He's done only 412,000. Like I said, he's not bringing a lot to the table. Um, and I personally do not recommend him. But like I said, he's a legendary champion, and he might get rebalance or updated in the future, where this champion might be actually useful. Um, at the moment, I don't see much benefit for him. Oh, probably if you are like Platinum Arena and you are offering high-end gear basically for him with resistance and accuracy, maybe he will be useful, providing basically provoke for the and taking one opponent out of the equation during the battles, and also the heal reduction. Else, I don't see much SNES for him. Um, but like I said, it's up to you guys to actually decide if you want it or not. At 6,000 energy, I don't think is that much for the legendary champion that you want to have in your collection. Um, but yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, guys, and hope that this guide was useful. And see you next time. Don't forget to actually subscribe down below and write in the comment what do you want to see next time. Thank you. See ya.